Hello viewers, welcome back to Born IT System with your host here, Born, and today we're going to be talking about JavaScript arrays. And in this part of lesson 1, we're going to start with arrays. Let us create and group data in a more interesting ways, or in more interesting ways. Is a list of other JavaScript data types. You remember we did data types from our previous lesson, so please make sure to go watch out on JavaScript data types lesson number 1 and 2 to understand what they are. And then in this example here, I'm giving a list of colors instead of putting it in only in a single variable. I'm putting them in an array, and then I can have an array of red, blue, and yellow. And if we run this and just console to the screen, let's see what our results gonna be. And you can see from up here I have red, blue, and yellow. The next thing we're going to look is why are arrays important. Arrays are important because they let us group data that's awkward in a more simpler way to understand. For example, instead of having variables for individual item, like you have color number 1 red, color 2 blue, yellow, we just group them as we did up here. You can have my colors, and then you have an array of red, blue, and yellow in a single variable. So our variable name here is my colors. Then we have an array of colors inside here, and this one here prevent you from having something like this up here. What are the uses of the arrays? Arrays are used mostly to list an items. If you have ever gone to a website to shop things, when you look at a list of things, those are basically arrays that are those things are basically grouped into arrays. And or if you are displaying items in a table, that helps you, array helps you to display it easily when you have everything grouped together. So in JavaScript, when you are creating a new array, simply you start with an empty square bracket without anything. So this one represents just an empty array. And then you can add items to it using a push, and then you can take items from it using a pop and other various methods you can do. So the first thing we're going to look at here is accessing arrays elements. So let's say you have a primary colors, which is red, blue, yellow, and then you want to access the color at index 1, which in our case here is red. So you will do primary colors, and then you have the square bracket with the index where you want to access the color. In this case we have here 0, and if we run this, should be able to see color red showing up in our console log. You can see here. The next thing we're gonna look at is removing elements from an array. And as I just said previously, you can remove elements from array using a pop. So in this case, if we do a pop, then let's run quickly and see what comes out. So if I go up here, removing element, so we removed yellow from our primary colors in the array. And you can see we are removing from back going the other side, not from the front side. So we start from backwards going onwards. The second item here we're gonna look at is adding items to an array. We can add items to an array using the concat method, which you just say primary colors dot concat, and then you pass in the colors you want to add to this. So in this case, we are taking the primary colors we have up here, adding the secondary colors here. And if we console this quickly and run our program, should see that one added to our array. In this case, we are adding to array, so we have red, blue from our primary colors. And here you guess what? Because we removed yellow using the pop, so it's not part of this. So we added only red, blue, and then with our secondary colors, which is orange, green, and purple. I hope you understand that. While if we comment out this should give us all the colors. And let's see our console, what's going on. We have to clear the output, and let's rerun. And you can see here we have yellow now came in back because we commented out the function that was trying to remove it here. The next thing we're gonna look at is you can join as many arrays as you can. So I have here other colors, and I wanna just concatenate with primary colors plus secondary colors plus the other colors, and that one should give you this one here. Join as many as you want. So now you have the other colors also added here. And these are primary colors without the yellow, which is already popped out or removed. Then this is our secondary colors plus the other colors. I hope you can understand that. The next thing we're gonna be looking at is find the index of values in an array. So we have a list of items here. See, we have soap, sugar, soap, salad, beef, olive oil. Then we want to just find the index of sugar and the index of soap there. And if we run this one quickly, you can see we are getting a sugar at index 0, soap at 1. And here I just added to use for each loop to go through the list quickly instead of doing one item, because I just want to be lazy a little bit and just to make it run through everything. And you can see from here we are having the list here, and each one showing the index weight. So this one is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. The next thing is to just show you, if I were displaying items on a page and I want to show like the index, I want to show the number from 1, 2, 3, 4 instead of just using the index. I will loop through it, increment by 1, and then see how it gives me the results. So if I look at that, now I have sugar is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have 5 items. The array only will show you from index 0. But if you wanna show the number of the item, you increment 1, and then it will show you how many items you have in the list. So that was just an addition to what I'm showing here. The next thing we're gonna look is turn an array into a string. So you can see here I'm using a join method, which is a built-in JavaScript, and I can take items from here and use the join to turn them into a string. And if I run that, that one will give you sugar, soap, salad, beef, olive oil. And next we can do you can add a separator to help you separate your items in the array. If there's none, let's say there's no separator, then you can add to help you separate the items. And you can see here we are having the same thing as there. And I think that's all I have for you in this lesson 1 of arrays. And please stay tuned for the next lesson, which we have to show a really live example or application of arrays, showing how we can use it in our application. Please make sure to subscribe, and please come back for more videos. And also please donate to this channel. There's a link in the description below, and stay tuned. Thank you.